Hey everyone, it's February 10th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with serial killer Howard Allen, who murdered 3 elderly victims in the 1970s and 80s, and that is him right up there. Allen was born in 1949 in Indianapolis, growing up with 7 siblings, all raised in poverty by his single mother. He acted as a protector for his brothers and sisters, often stealing food to feed the family, and was enrolled in special education classes, being considered developmentally behind his peers. Teachers said that he had issues processing language and was only reading at a 2nd grade level when he advanced to junior high, and he tested with an IQ of 68 when he was 10 years old. He began dabbling in street crimes and burglary, being sent to the Indiana Boys School, where he suffered physical abuse at the hands of guards, often being beaten and paddled. When Allen was released, his criminal activity ramped up, targeting elderly victims since they were less likely to fight back. In 1974, he killed for the first time. He broke into the home of an 85-year-old woman, and when robbing her, he beat the woman to death. Quickly caught, he was convicted on a reduced charge of manslaughter and received a term of 2 to 21 years in state prison, being paroled in 1985. Rather than starting a new life, however, he returned to his robbing ways in 1987 when he choked and beat a 73-year-old woman while robbing her home. Luckily, she survived, but 2 days later, an 87-year-old woman wasn't as lucky when he beat her to death in her own home. He continued robbing and beating elderly men and women, even setting one house on fire. Allen slipped up when he went to the home of a 73-year-old woman who was trying to sell her car. Before he arrived, he called to inquire about the vehicle, and she wrote down his name and phone number. When he got there, he stabbed her with a 10-inch butcher knife and smashed a kitchen toaster repeatedly against her skull. He left with $15 and a camera for his efforts. The police found the earlier note with his name and number, and he was picked up 3 weeks later. Based on his MO, it is strongly suspected that he had attacked as many as 11 other elderly victims of crimes that seemed to match. In 1988, Allen was convicted of burglary, battery, robbery, and murder, receiving the death penalty. After 25 years on death row, his sentence was commuted to 98 years imprisonment on the grounds of mental retardation. The Indiana Department of Correction reported that in June of 2020, Allen had passed away behind bars. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Howard Allen, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.